Alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Fassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to be learning about social media management. So what is social media management? Just as the name implies, it involves managing social media accounts and posts and activities for big companies. Because a lot of business owners are usually busy handling the needs and demands of their businesses. So they don't have time to actually attend to their social media presence. And this is where you come in. So you are going to come in to assist them to handle their social media presence such that they have a strong brand and they also have a strong social media presence. And that way you can always help them to boost their sales and help them build loyal customers as time goes on. So this is your responsibility. And for you to be able to achieve this, from the major things you'll be doing is what is called content creation. So you'll be creating content for your clients, for the businesses you're going to be working with. So how do you know what kind of content you should create? And that's dependent on the following things we have on the screen. The very first thing is, what are the goals of the business with respect to their social media account? What is it they want to achieve? Is it that they want to achieve a lot of followership on their social media account? Is it that they want to book more appointments using their social media account? Is it that they want to have more sales using their social media account? So you must understand what the goal of the business is with respect to their social media account. And this is going to help you to know what your content will be geared towards and what your call to action will be when you're creating content for those businesses. The second thing is their ideal customer profile. An ideal customer profile is the ideal customer or the perfect avatar, as is usually called, or the ideal person that usually buys either their products or services. So for example, for a company that is into making things that have to do with maybe baby needs. So for them, they will be targeting more of the female market or pregnant women. So an ideal customer profile could be a pregnant woman in maybe mid 20s to mid 30s, or maybe early 40s at max. So, and they'll be considering, okay, are we considering the needs of first time mothers, or are we considering the needs of even all pregnant women? So the ideal customer profile basically means, who are those people that buy from us? Who are those people that need our service? And based on that, we are now going to create a similar, or you're going to create your content around those kind of people. So you'll be able to attract similar people into the business and they'll be able to buy more from you. So you need to understand what the ideal customer profile is. Depending on who you're working with, they might have, they might not have. So I'm going to be showing you how to get this. If they don't have, you will need to actually help them get one. Do you understand? And you will need some facts and data from their past customers to be able to know who their ideal customer profile will be. And another way to know their ideal customer profile is through their competition. So I'm going to be showing you all of this. I'm going to be explaining more in depth, inshallah. Then the next thing is the existing content. You need to examine the existing content. You need to understand the performance, and you also need to examine the existing status of that of their social media account. How many followers do they have at the beginning of the month? That's as at that time you start working with them, and even subsequently at the beginning of each month, you should be able to know that, okay, these are the amount of followers they have. These are the amount of engagements they had at the beginning of at when you join them, and that way you'll be able to measure the impact of your activities and whether you have been able to help them grow substantially. So another thing you're going to be needing are their competition. We always recommend you get their top 10 competition. If you're able to get their top 10 competition, you are likely to be able to get a lot of insights. And by the time you now gear your content with a lot of information from their top competition, you will be able to gear it to outperform them. And in the process, you will be able to give them amazing results. So what we recommend is that at every point in time, you must have at least a month content ready ahead, such that the content is not going to fail. And we're going to be showing you how to schedule all of this content and how to make sure that this content that you have created for them would be of top quality, and while at the same time also being consistent, because we need it to be consistent and we need it to be of top quality. And this is your responsibility. All of these that I've mentioned are the things that will help you to achieve these goals. So the very next thing we need to understand are the content types. So what are the types of content? We have image, we have video, we have carousels, we have text, we have story, we have reels, TikToks, we have shorts. So all of these are just different types of content. So image is known, basic image designs. Video too is also known. So something like what you're watching is an example of a video. So carousel is a combination of image that is trying to pass a whole message. Let me go to Canva quickly. So Canva just changed up their interface yesterday. So this is their new interface. So it might take a while before we get used to it, but it's quite similar to what we had before. So they are just doing a bit of rebranding. So I just want to show you an example of carousel. So if I write carousel, I search for it here. So these are examples of carousels. You can see instead is that 6. For this one, we have 6 images. So if you see it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do you understand? So these are examples of carousels. They are all going to be posted together. Do you understand? And the goal is to pass a message. So you can see it here. Use another example. So you have the first, the second, the third. Do you understand? So these are examples of carousels. So we are going to be checking what kind of content their competition is using to. So you're going to be checking what kind of content, the type of content that competition is checking to. So you'll be able to know what it is that is working. And you're also going to be needing the information, this knowledge of the types of content to be able to know what you're going to do for them too. So you're going to also be using just raw text, whereby you just type things in. You're also going to be using story. So story is your Facebook story is something like your WhatsApp status. So it just lasts for 24 hours. So, and those that view it are just those that are your friends or maybe friends of friends. So there's a close group for it. However, for reels can be viewed by anybody. So that's the difference. So for reels, anyone can view whether they are your friends or not. So reels have potential for virality. So but both story and reels have the same size. So you can use the same image, so the same video you use for your story for your reels. Basically, that's what I'm saying. But the way the results they give are different and the way they are used are different. The same thing applies with TikTok and the same thing applies with YouTube Shorts. So, but basically, I just want to introduce you to the different types of content so you have a basic understanding of the kind of content you would be needing to generate for your customers and or your clients, as the case may be. And this is dependent on what they have on ground, what has been working for them, what their competition are doing. So you're going to be looking through all of this, and you now come up with an amazing system that is going to work for them. So every client would have what works for them. So, but we always advise you choose a niche. So as you go further in the niche, you're going to start understanding the niche better. And after a while, you just find yourself just needing to replicate the same system for different businesses, because we'll be targeting businesses based on location either way. So if you do it for someone in Ikeja, you can even replicate the same system you did for someone in Ikeja in Kubwa, because their markets are different. So what I'm just trying to say basically now is when you are able to have your system set up, maybe if you're targeting plumbers, when you're able to set it up, when you need to deploy it, you'll be able to just deploy the same system repetitively for multiple people, and it's going to help you easily scale and make a lot of money. So the very next thing is the content idea. So what kind of content would you be creating? So I've said it before that you're going to be getting hints from what their competition are doing. Also, just for you to have ideas of things that you can actually come up with. So I've made a list of some of them. So one of them is customer feedback and review. So those reviews you get from Google My Business or any other platform, wherever they receive reviews they have existing before they met you. So you gather all of those reviews and you make designs out of them. You understand? You make audios with them, make videos, different forms of reviews showing out that the fact that what their customers are actually happy to work with them. So another example is on-site show don't tell videos. So it's going to be videos. You just ask them to make videos of themselves while they are working on site. So they don't need to say anything. All you're just interested in is just showing that, okay, we are working now. So, and we are devoted to our work. So people will be able to say, okay, these people actually do this service. So another one is behind the scene videos. So behind the scene videos can be videos that has to do with maybe preparing to go for site or preparing for activities. For example, if they are a company that maybe make a specific product, it can be a video of their factory. So depending if they are the ones that are packaging their product, it can be a video showing how they package their products. So what I'm just trying to say for the behind the scenes is just more of the things that you don't get to see every day, and it's from the things we do. Do you understand? The things we do as a company to ensure that our customers get satisfied. So it makes them understand how they work, and it makes them further trust them. That's their customers further trust them and want to work with them. So another content idea is informative and educative videos. So for example, for a plumber, I can make videos explaining how to avoid clogs in their toilets. Common errors people make at home that affects the lifespan of their things that have to do with their plumbing utilities at home. So something around that. So basically what I'm just trying to say is that you look for informative, educative, and when you start checking out what their competition are doing, you gain a lot of insight as to what is working. So thereafter, another example is employee spotlight. So showing how the employees would handle maybe an order, or whenever there's a request for a new repair request for a plumbing service, for example. So how do their employees handle them? So you can also they can also make videos of this. So before and after of projects. So if your project has to do it, okay, before the you started working, this is how it was, and after you're done working, look at how it was. So all of these are creative ways of coming up with content, whether it's image, whether it's video. So you can always come up with very creative and nice content. I've taught you how to use CapCut. You can use nice templates, use them with all of these contents you've created, and you'd be able to amaze your clients. So it's always very good to understand what is working in the industry. So I'm going to explain a lot more about that when we get to examine the competition. Thereafter, the last one are trending topics and industry news. So things that are trending in that specific niche, you can also make content out of them. So news is not something that occurs every day. So but whenever there's news about the specific industry you're working with, then it's something good to actually just mention it. So thereafter is the competition analysis. So you need to, we said you need to have like 10 of their competition. Now, for this 10 of their competition, if it's plumbers, it's not compulsory you restrict it to a specific location. So what you just need to do is look for what plumbers are doing. In fact, worldwide, you can check out US. US is a very competitive market. What is it that the plumbers in US are doing? But you need to understand that their system there is different from our system here. But you need to just take insight from, okay, how is it they're presenting their content? How is it they have set up their profile? How is it they set up their posts? And you understand how the Nigerian market works. You understand how your clients work. If you need verification and clarification regarding anything regarding how their system works, you can ask. Do you understand? But you understand how all of these systems work, and you can then infuse it into this our own local system and give them results based on that. So what I'm just trying to say is that you check out posts that people in that niche are doing and what it is like. Okay, what is the post frequency? How frequently do they post? Is it 2 times a day? Is it once a day? Is it once every 2 days? Do you understand? You should know the frequency and you can know, okay, how this is what people are doing. And if you want to actually surpass them, you know what you can do to actually exceed the average that everyone is doing. Also, you check out the content type they are creating. Is it just raw videos they are making? Is it just images? Are they doing reviews? What kind of content are they doing? Is it carousels they are doing? So you check out the types of content and you actually infuse it also into your business and even make it far better. So the last thing you want to check also with respect to the competition is their best performing content. So which one of them is giving the best results? And when you see that, wow, this is giving the best results, okay, why is it giving such results? And you should try to bring it into your client's business so that you can actually give similar or even better results. Now that that is understood, we are now going to, based on all of this information we have gathered, we are now going to optimize their account. So the account optimization is one of the very first things you are going to be doing. So if they have accounts, you optimize it. If they don't have accounts, social media accounts, you need to actually help them to create them. Whether it's a Facebook page, whether it's an Instagram page, whether you understand all of those social media accounts, you need to help them uh, optimize it if they have already, based on all what you have gathered from the information, um, from their competition and the information regarding their goals and all of that. So you help them with their account optimization, and you have to ensure that they have brand consistency all through all of these platforms. And if they have a brand, they have a brand guideline and all of that set up, then you can work with that. But if they don't have a brand and brand guideline, you should offer to do this for them. You understand? Let me show you how you can achieve this. So we'll be needing Canva. So I'll go to Canva now. So under Canva, you can just search for brand guideline. So you can see over 20,000 templates. So there are a lot of brand guidelines. You can see different brand guidelines. So if you click on any one of them, you can edit it to suit the client that you want to work for. So there are a lot of them. So you just click on any of them and you create it. If they don't have a logo, you might need to help them create a logo and you insert it into the brand guideline. So it is that brand guideline you'll be using subsequently, the font and everything, to ensure that all their designs have consistency. The kind of fonts you'll be using, the kind of colors you'll be using, everything will be stated in the brand guideline. Let me just click on one and show you. Let me just pick this one for example. So I click on customize template. So this is an example of a brand guideline. You can see. So about us. Anyone you don't need, you can leave it out and take it out. So if they have a logo, you just insert the logo here. If they don't have a logo, you can create a logo for them and use it for them. So and then you just mention, so you can see with respect to the fonts, it will be stated there, the kind of secondary font, their colors, so all of this. So, and is this that you will now use to create the brand that I explained to you the other time on Canva. So you use all of this to create the brand. So whenever you want to make any design for them, it will be easy for you to just convert it to their brand by clicking on the style from that brand's area. So this is basically it. So let's go back to our slides. So once you have your brand once you have a brand set up, then that way you'll be able to ensure that there's consistency all through their platforms. So just as we've said that our content for 1 month will be created ahead. So I'm just going to be showing you how you can use the content bank alongside with other tools to actually create content. Now, just as I've said, you would need to decide on what content type you want to create, whether it's carousels, whether it's just pure text, depending on the platform, and also depending on what their competition are doing. So you would have to do that work yourself and decide how it's going to look like. So, and in one of the previous videos, we've shown you how to use the content bank. So I'm just going to quickly just show you briefly how to do that here again. So we're just going to go to our challenge resource document. So on our challenge resource document, you'll see the allow dollars content bank. So if you click on it, it's going to take you to the content bank website. So this is it. I have educate me, challenge me, and motivate me. So depending on what kind of content you want to create, you would choose. And you can just choose any of them, and with it you can create a lot of content. So I can just pick how to achieve this. So this is an example how to stay poor, start tomorrow. So this is an example of how to achieve negative income. It's quite a negative outcome. So this is an example. So with this, we have the prompt. So the prompt is here. Me, my target, my goal instruction, and then you insert. So all of this is what we will insert into ChatGPT. So I'll go to chatgpt.com. Chatgpt.com. So once you're on ChatGPT, what you want to do is you want to copy this content. Copy. And with this method, you'll be able to always create unique content for your clients. So, and any of the templates you want to use, you choose. So depending on what works for you, you can actually just use, because there are numerous of all of these templates, you can say, okay, maybe you want to be interchanging educates me, maybe today, then tomorrow is going to be motivating and all of that. So you can choose whatever you want to do. So what you want to do is you want to copy this. So I want to try using for plumber. So let me just say the name of my plumbing company is AMZ Plumbing Service. So as for my target audience, so you would have known who your ideal clients are. So in my case, let me just say I'm targeting people who need homeowners. Let me just use homeowners and tenants that need plumbing service. This is my goal. So my goal is to engage my audience to want to work with me, or to want to hire, to want to engage my audience to hire my services. So what's the instruction? So I want him to create 3 unique posts using this template. So this is where we're going to insert our content from the content bank. So when you go to the content bank, so you just copy all of this, and you come in. So instead of all of this insert content bank content, you just select it and you delete it, then you paste it. So, and that's all. So here are the outcomes that we got. The first one is how to deal with your plumbing disaster. Wait until tomorrow. How to make your plumbing problems work. Ignore them until tomorrow. How to enjoy a leaking pipe. Do nothing about it until tomorrow. I think this one still makes more sense. So, and that's why it's very essential. You go through the content. Don't believe that because it's ChatGPT that's generated it. You just go with what it generates. So you should be able to check it and vet it. So for me, this works. And with this, I can generate any content on Canva, whether it's, if I just come to template, depending on whatever design I choose to want to work with, I can choose to create the content around it, whether it's Instagram post, whether it's carousel, whether it's any of it. So we can just create our content around it. So that's basically how you use the content bank to create the content. So depending on what you want to work with. So now that is understood, we're now going to continue. So and in that manner you plan the whole content for 1 month. So the idea is this: when you plan the content for a client, you can reuse that content for that client for other clients too. So the second thing is now posting those contents. So I'm going to be showing you So the second thing is now posting the content. So I'm going to be showing you how to post it on Go level. So we'll sign into our Go level account and I'm going to be showing you how that can be done. So this is where I have my Go level logged in. So what you want to do is you want to first come to marketing. So it's here you're going to set up the account you want to be using such that you'll be having Go level to make the post for you. So once you're under marketing, you have your social planner. You can say keep your social plan in one place. So manage social accounts. Keep your social presence active by publishing posts across multiple social media at once. So depending on the kind of content you want to be creating, you can choose to even create one content and post them across all social media platforms at once. And you can choose that, okay, this content I want it to only be posted in one social media platform. So they usually recommend that we connect two social media um, accounts to start with. So and that's why we recommend that you too, whenever you want to work with any clients, you have your own guide level for that client, such that you'll be able to help them manage their account from their own guide level account. So for me now, I'm going to connect my Facebook here. So I'll just click on connect to Facebook. So it's going to prompt me to log into my Facebook. So I'll pause this video, log in, and we'll continue. So it's going to ask me for this code. So my Facebook account has an authentication code attached with it. So that might not be the case for your own account. So I'll do that for now. So it depends on your account. So I have two-step verification setup. So that's why. So I'll just click on continue. And it's going to sign me into that Facebook account. So that's going to be the first thing. So click on allow, click on trust this device, and I'll be good to go. So it's now going to tell me that I'm going to allow lead connector to connect to my account center. I'll say yes, continue. So I'm going to turn on all activities. So that way I'll be able to control everything from my Go level account. So I'll say continue. I don't know why it's taking so long, so I want to try it again. So I'll just close this. So I'll click on connect with Facebook again. Okay. I'll click on continue as moved in. Oh, beautiful. So now you can see that it's showing me all the pages I have under this Facebook account. So if I have multiple pages, I can add all of those multiple pages here. So and I can choose to post on all of those multiple pages that are connected to that single account at the same time. So for so what we're going to do is we're just going to select one of those pages. I'll just select one of them. So let me just select this. So and I'll just add that. So it has connected. So if I want to connect multiple, I can connect more. For now, for the purpose of this example, this one is fine. I can click on close and you can see that it has connected this account. So I want to add also Google My Business to it. So I'll click on this Google My Business account. But this Google My Business account is the account we created for delivery. So I just want to use it to show you how it's used. So I'll click on continue. I'll click on allow. So it's going to ask for which of the Google My Business. So for this account, I have only one Google My Business attached to it. That's, I mean, for this Gmail account. So it's possible for you to have multiple Google My Business attached to one Gmail account. But for this one, I just have one. So I'll just add that one. You can see, and that way it's connected. So that way, if I want to post, I can post on this Google My Business page. I can post on Facebook. Let's say the person has an Instagram account, you can also do the same thing. Do you understand? So let's get started. So this is our social planner. We've connected our Facebook and Google My Business account. This for Google My Business account and this Facebook account. So this is how it looks like. So we have this aspect that has to do with content and this aspect that has to do with the statistics. So but we won't be able to see anything here yet because we are yet to post. So we'll click on new post. So this is it. So this is the new post. So you can choose the social media account you want to post. You can choose all accounts. You can see, and you can choose just one of the accounts. I can choose the first one and leave the second one. I can choose the second one and leave the first one. So you can see. So I can choose all of the accounts. Do you see? So for this post, I just want to use Facebook first. So I'm just going to choose that single account. So now that we've selected our post, so we can choose what we want to be written on the post. So here you type your content, and if you want to add emojis, you can use this. You can make your content bold or italics. You can choose image and all of that. You can choose video, you can have hashtags. Do you understand? So in my own case, I just want to quickly just show you how to do that. So I'm going to just pick up an image. So you can choose to create an image using AI and you can upload from image library. So what I want to do now is I want to just select one image, just any random image in my case. So in your case, you would have added the image you want to use. So this is the image I want to use, and I can just say, depending on the content, you would have created your own content using the content bank. So in my own case, I just want to have something classy and luxurious. So I'm just using this for the purpose of example. So this is fine for me, and I can just post it. And I can also have follow-up comments where maybe if I want them to actually take an action, they can take an action. So on this right hand side, you will see the preview. You can see it's a bit cut, but if you scroll down here, you will be able to see everything. So, and if it's a story, so you will choose which one you want to do, whether it's a story or reels. But you can't do story on your Facebook page, so that's why it's not activated. But you can actually make a reel on your page. Do you understand? So now that that is understood, so you can save for later and you can schedule the post. You can see, you can click on post now. If you click on post now, it would post it now. If you want to schedule the post, you can schedule the post. And if you want to send for approval, you can actually send for approval depending on how you choose to. But basically, you can just schedule the post because of the way you're going to be working. So this will be more appropriate, scheduling the post. So you can schedule the post and choose when you want it to be posted. So if you schedule the post, you can choose the dates and time. You can see. So it can be tomorrow, for example, and I'll choose the time I want it to be tomorrow. Do you understand? So depending on your what you have planned out. So it can be in the morning, maybe around 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see. And you click on schedule post. And that's all. It's that simple. And now you can see that under our planner, we already have what is scheduled here. You can see. And before it's posted, you can also edit it if you need to edit it before it gets posted. So you can see. So this is it. So this is how you can use it to post. And if you want to edit it, okay, no, what I want is that I want it to post on this platform too. You can just do it. So and that way you can see this way when it's going to be posted. So let's go back. So in that manner, you're going to actually set up your posts so that you can actually post in that manner. So another way of posting is by using what is called social planner templates. If you click on social planner templates now, Goi level itself has posts that are already created for different niches and is a very, very powerful one. So you can just actually just choose your niche and work with them. Let's say, for example, I'm choosing plumbers. So they already have pre-made posts. You can see these are pre-made posts. So if you view it, you can see different. You can see. You can see. If you click on continue, it will add all of these templates into your templates library. So and if you want it to post, you can just select socials and you choose the social account you want it to be posted and to start posting. So what I usually like to, you can see that set to 25 posts. So you just select social media account. Let's say I choose this account. So and I can choose this how I want it to post. Maybe I want it to be posting every day. Do you understand? Every single day. You understand between one post between 8 and 9 p.m. But I want it to be between two posts. Do you understand? Between 8 and 9 p.m. every day. So it will be doing it automatically for you. If I click on schedule post, you'll see the effects now. So it's still working on it. And this is one of the very great value and powers that Go level has. Such that without doing much, you can actually have a lot of. Let me come back here. So you can now review and schedule. You know we've created it, but it's ideal for you to check it. So you now click on review and schedule. You now check each and every one of them to be sure that every one of them is okay. So if it's not okay, you can edit it and adjust it. So you can see. You click on view more. You say fun fact. The plumber is the only person who can take a leak while they fix on it. Do you have plumbing problems that need repairing? Instead of learning some tips and tricks to prevent them in the future, send us a message or leave a comment. So this is one. You can see. This is when it has scheduled it to post it. This is when it has scheduled to post this one and the time. So the beautiful thing about this one is that it would schedule the post randomly. So because it's random, it makes it look more organic. So this is another way to go around it. So you can view more of it. And if you want to import all of these posts in, you can import them. So if you click on this, you'll be able to see the full version of the post. So you can see this one now. So you're thinking about going into plumbing profession A. Let's test your pipe progress. The main types of residential plumbing pipes are dash. So and your people will comment and they'll respond to this. So this is an example of one of the posts. So if you want to view any of the other posts too, you come here too and you click on this expand, you'll be able to see it. Fun fact for you, a plumber is the only person that can take a leak while they fix one. You can see. Do you have any problem with that? So you can see. So this is it. You don't need to do anything, and you have all of this created for you from Go level itself. You understand? So and if you want to edit it, you can now edit it. And all of these are just basically off Go level by itself without you looking for image or anything or anything or anything. So, but I would advise that based on what you have taught, so you should look for a way of merging between the two. So you shouldn't be such that you won't give them a professional service. But all of these are pre-made for plumbers. So if you check for another niche, you see it pre-made. But for you to have the best service, is going to be more like you are going to be merging what we have taught you all through and what all of these things that you have on Go 11. You can merge them together and use them to create very nice results. So this is it. So and once you are satisfied with all of this, all you just need to do is click on import post and it will add it to our social media account. Let me just click on import so you'll be able to see how it looks like. So if I come back to planner, you will see all of those posts have been scheduled. You can see all of those posts, the 25 of them have been scheduled. You can see all on autopilot. So this is what this, and from here you can start seeing the statistics after they start getting posted. So this is one of the very powerful tools about Go High Level and the fact that it can actually make your work a lot easier. So now that that is understood, let's now go back to our slides. So once you're done with creating your content for 1 month ahead at least, then the next thing that becomes your responsibility is engaging with those posts when they actually start getting engagement. So when people start interacting with them, when they start liking them, and when they start having comments and asking questions, so it's your responsibility to engage with them. So if you engage with them, you should respond to them appropriately and promptly, such that you would be able to improve their experience because you are responding to them, and that way the engagement continues to increase. So it's your core responsibility to engage with the audience of your clients generally. So and in the case whenever you make any post or what have you, or even existing posts that they have before, it's also your responsibility to ensure that you comment or you reply to their comments as necessary. So the next very important thing is analytics and reports. So you must be able to report your progress on a monthly basis for your clients. So and this is very, very essential. There are a lot of nice templates on Canva that we can use. We saw a few, so I'm going to be showing you a few of them now. But so other than that, we're also going to be I'm going to be showing you how to access the information you are going to be presenting from Facebook in a bit too. So this is my Facebook account. So I'm already logged into the page that I'm on. Let me just go to my normal Facebook. So I'll just show you how you can access it. So you can always switch profile here. So you can switch profile to anyone. So let me just switch profile to my default Facebook account. So now that I'm my default Facebook account, what I want to do is you want to go to the page. So let me say I want to go to this page, and this is the page I want to do the analytics of. So once I'm on the page, okay, use page. So it's been a while I've been here. So what you want to do is you want to go to professional dashboard. So and this is where you are going to see the metrics. So you are going to see your posts, which you are going to see the engagement, you are going to see the new page likes. Do you understand? If you click on see more, you are going to see more information. So if you come to your page here, under that, you see your post reach, you see your post engagement, you see the new page likes, you see the new page followers, you see the reactions, the shares, the photo views, the link clicks. So you can see all of this, and all of this will be in the last 20 days. So it's usually ideal when you want to actually make your monthly reports. So you just have to pick a specific date of the month where you'll be doing your report. So if your work, maybe you started working with them maybe on the 14th, for example, of a month, so you make it your point of responsibility that on the 14th of every month, you actually check back and see what improvement has actually gone on in the past 1 month. And that way you can always record whether there's an improvement or not. And they will be able to see what work you have done on their page. So now, how do you report it? So when you want to report it, you're going to be using Canva, just as I said. So I'm going to come here. Let's go to Canva. So we have our Canva here. Social media report. So you can see social media reports. This is like a slide, and you see all of the reports. So social media monthly report, you can see. So all of these are slides you can use, social media reports, a lot of them. We have over 20,000 templates just for social media reports. So you can have numerous ways to present your social media reports to your client. This is another one. So you just make it and you present it to them. So social media reports, different ways to present it. So you just pick one. But the idea is just to present all of those information that are here to them, just for them to know, okay, what improvement has actually gone in. So if you need information about the audience, you'll be able to find it here. But in our case, you need to have more than 100 followers for you to get information about the audience. So that's basically it with respect to reporting. So that's basically it with analytics and reports. So based on that, the same thing applies with Instagram. So if you go to your Instagram page, you can always check for the analytics, and you can always use that also with your slides. You just input the information and you present it to your clients. So what strategy would you be using, and what will you be using to engage your post? Remember when I was telling you about using the go high level automation, I said you should go through it and ensure that even if you want to take advantage of those posts and those ideas, it should be based on information you have worked on before, your competition and all of that. That's when it's going to be fruitful. But if you just decide to just go to go high level and just copy in all the posts there and just put it out, yes, it might look like you're actually doing a lot of work, but at the end of the day, it might not actually give the results you want. So it's just advisable that you work based on fact and data, and you must understand that your activities are geared towards a specific goal. So, for example, if your activities are geared towards sales, so it's going to affect the call to action. So it's going to be maybe asking them to actually click a button to learn more. That might actually take them to another page where we can now use our copy to sell them. So the same thing with actually asking them to make bookings. It might be that they might need to just to book an appointment, just say something, and based on that, we're going to book them in. Or if you want us to book, if you want to book an appointment, click the link below. So it's going to be affected by the call to action you're going to be giving, and it's also going to affect how you are going to where you'll be pushing your traffic to, and how you are going to be pushing them. The same thing with traffic. If what you want to achieve is traffic to maybe a website, maybe what you want to achieve is you want people to be going to the company's website, more people, so you can always do that too. Likewise, if what you want to achieve is we want to have a lot of followership and a lot of people following our content and a lot of engagement on our content, so all of these are from the things that would affect how we are going to strategize your post and what you gear them towards. And at the end of the day, it's going to determine what will be your goal. Remember, we discussed about goal in the beginning. So this is where it's going to come to play. So whatever strategy you're going to be employing will be dependent on all of this information you have gathered in the past. And when you now start having posts that give engagement and you start having results, respect, maybe you had a post and this post had so much engagement, a lot of people liked it. One of the ways to boost your results is that you can actually have that post that performed well, you can boost it with promoted ads. That's by running Facebook ads on it. So when you boost it with Facebook ads, what is likely to happen is that more people that have liked it before will now like it more, and that way you can actually grow the engagement on the post. And if what you want to achieve is grow the community, you can actually grow that's the community as your, what I mean by community is your audience in this case. If what you want to achieve is growing your audience, you'll be able to grow your audience. And if what you want to achieve is sales, if that post is geared towards sales and you see that it's already bringing in sales organically, if you actually boost it with promoted ads, you can actually boost your results and get even far more results. With respect to running paid ads, inshallah, in subsequent videos, we're going to be showing you everything you need to know about running paid ads. Do you understand, on Facebook? But as it is now, just understand the idea and the concept. And once that is done, you can also grow your engagement by engaging with your competition's audience. So in the sense that whenever they have followers, you can actually try to engage with their followers, and you can also comment, and those that comment, those that are actively commenting, you can follow them. And ideally, when you follow people, especially on Instagram, they want to follow you back. So when you do this, you are likely to be able to have a cut of your competition's audience, and you can also grow your audience that way. So these are ways you can actually grow your audience and actually fulfill what is expected of you when we talk about social media management. So we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses our affairs and forgives us our shortcomings and makes it from those things that will be heavy on our skills. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.